We've just concluded the walkthrough, a very long walkthrough this morning, looking at all of the areas that the Ministry of Education would have addressed over the course of the past few days since Lawrence T. Gay Primary School has been closed. Now, we've listened to the concerns yesterday on a Zoom call with a number of the parents. The head of the PTA would have been represented, the principal and a number of the teachers, and also the Barbados Union of Teachers. And we discussed a number of the concerns that obviously have been plaguing this institution for quite a long time. At the center of the issues has obviously been a number of orders that have been they've been unable to identify exactly what the source of the orders really has been. We have had a number of recommendations from Environmental Health and the Ministry of Health indicating that a number of the orders are not affecting the external community, and therefore they've turned our attention back into the school plant to try to find out whether it was any issues with the septic tanks or the wells or the various pipes. We have completed the majority of those works, and in fact the workers are here just now being able to clean out the grease trap, and basically that will be sealed this afternoon. So as of Tuesday, we are satisfied that the school plant can reopen. But what we've also done with the assistance of the principal as well as the head of the PTA is that we've also looked at some of the other issues on the plant, which we believe we're going to draw up the time frame for a number of the infrastructural works that need to be done on the plant, because I've noticed that in some of the classrooms we've had a little bit of leaking, perhaps becoming more persistent as a result of the heavy rains, and we don't want to further inconvenience the teachers who've obviously been operating in this environment, and certainly the students during this period. So we want to close school next week Friday, which I believe is the 4th of December, to allow the Ministry of Education to put things in place to accelerate the civil works program for this school during the Christmas period. As you know, most people will take vacation during the Christmas period, so we believe that we need to have at least an additional week to be able to accommodate the works that will have to be done. We are mindful that there may be some parents who may still be anxious about returning the students to the classroom, as well as some teachers. And we appreciate that obviously this issue has been long-standing, and therefore we will continue to work with them through those anxieties. But at this point, all of the things that the Ministry of Education has been asked to do in relation to addressing the problems in terms of the septic tanks and the grease traps on the plant, we have actually taken all of those remedial action to address those problems, and we are satisfied that we can reopen the school plant on Tuesday, but with a view that we will close on the Friday of next week to allow our teachers and certainly the students as well to have the opportunity to return in January with I would hope, a newly improved school plant during that 4 week period. So as of now, I just really want to thank the unions, the PTA president, all of the parents who would have attended here this morning. We've been trying to find compromises, and I can tell you it has not been an easy task to find the compromises, because there are genuine concerns that people have without being able to have answers to all of the problems that they've been experiencing. But I think that at the center of all of this is a genuine desire to make sure that our children are able to still have a decent education and to at least have some level of face-to-face in the classroom. And that has been our priority. It is going to continue to be our priority while we address the other issues on the plan. At this stage, I think our teachers here at the institution will also work with the principal to make any adjustments for next week in terms of the timetable, and also in terms of preparing any of the students who they believe have fallen behind with the absence from school to be able to catch up. And we will be working very closely from the ministry's end, because we recognize that it is hard enough in a normal COVID environment, but it is further compounded in a situation where you now have all of these other frustrations in the school plant, which have obviously kept our children out of school. So we're going to put our heads together and try to find some ways to be able to allow the students to catch up, both online and perhaps face-to-face. But I think we've resolved most of the issues at this institution.
I'm happy with what has happened here today. We are willing to compromise with the ministry, and we appreciate, as the minister always says, that they are working to get things in order here at the school. So in going forward, I hope that communications will remain open as we look to continue the work here.